everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do a quick video today because last time I did say that we switched completely to formula, exclusively to formula, and I just kind of wanted to share to you with you guys how that is going and how my baby's be taking it in. Just a little update on my milk is finally drying up and I can see massive changes. The pain is almost gone. I still have that uncomfortable kind of discomfort, let's say, especially during the night, but it's definitely a lot better than it was before, thank God, because I was in so much pain. I thought I'm gonna have to live with that forever, but it's gone now. I look at myself and I realize that I haven't been taking care of myself at all. I don't even know what's makeup anymore. Really, I don't wear makeup. I do shower, thank God, yes, and I do eat. That's good. But I haven't been really doing a lot of, you know, nice things for myself like I would normally do. But anyways, that's not the point. That's not the reason I'm doing a video today. So I kind of wanted to say that my baby's been dealing with formula fairly well. We are using Cow and Gate brand for the ones that are here in UK, the hungry version, and he's been eating every 3 hours. Sometimes he has like cluster feeding some days. It doesn't happen every day, but it did happen as he turned 6 weeks. He had more often this kind of days, and he would just kind of wake up from his nap, have a little snack, kind of like not a lot, and then he'll go back to sleep and so on. Most of the time he eats about 150 meals, so what is that, 5 ounces or something like that, between 4 and 5 ounces per feed, and he eats all every 3 hours, so pretty much every 3 hours, because like now, since he's growing and he has this growth spurt, he's been awake a lot more. So in the morning he's awake from like 5:30 until like 7, and we talk, we play, we just talk, not play much, but we talk and we smile and stuff like this. And then I try to put him to sleep because he ends up really tired and he gets all fussy and stuff, and it's pretty difficult to get him to sleep. I have to rock him and hold him and all that stuff. And then and then anyway, later on he wakes up in another hour or so, he has another feed and so on from there. But this formula that we're using, it seems to be quite good. I'm not entirely sure about the other brands. We used once Aptamil when he was about 1 week old or 2 weeks old, because I had to supplement with formula at the time because I couldn't breastfeed. And it was good, I think, but at the time I think his stomach was getting used to it, and he was definitely struggling as he was having painful like gas releases and stuff. And now he doesn't have that, thank God. And I kind of wanted to share with you guys a few of the things, because I've been like my biggest worry for giving him formula wasn't the fact that, oh, breast is best, which probably is, but also formula is so nutritional, and you look at it and it contains all these vitamins and everything that a baby needs. And eventually when he's going to be 6 months old, he's going to be slowly weaned to solids. So if you think about it, like formula is just as good as any other, anything else. It's just as good as breast milk. But the reason why I was so concerned about giving him formula was not necessarily the fact that I'm being, it's formula is so criticized and stuff. It was because I didn't want to put him through the whole pain, because I knew that formula gets babies constipated and stuff because their belly's not ready to digest that, and they end up having a lot of gas and painful and reflux and spitting and stuff, which is fairly true. Now, thank God, I'm really grateful, because so that was my biggest fear, and I just thought that's why I was feeling so guilty. I just thought I should keep breastfeeding despite the whole pain and suffering and everything, mental trauma that I was going through. I thought I should be continuing to do that because I didn't want to put him through the whole process of, like, you know, having to deal with all these changes. But I'm really grateful to God because there's so much research out there, and I started researching online, Google and YouTube and things like that, about other parents who feed their kids formula and what they are giving their kids in order to help them with the, you know, colics and the pain and the constipation and things like that. So you know, having, and then I kind of picked a few things and I said, okay, I'm gonna try and see how my baby goes with this. He didn't really experience from the beginning this kind of side effects from switching to formula, but I kind of wanted to prevent. So I just thought I want to get ready. I want to have these things at hand just in case he does end up having these pains, and you know, he does struggle with pooing and, you know, constipation and things like that. So far he's been having a lot of wet wipes, nappies, and at least 2 dirty ones a day, 3, sometimes 4, you know, it really depends on the day. It's not always the same. But I wanted to tell you guys that one of the things, well, there's 2 things which I think, one for sure, it works really, really good. I put this in every feed. It is expensive, and 2 of these products which I'm using for my baby, they are expensive, guys. They are, and everything is going to be expensive. I don't know how I'm going to handle that because considering I'm a single mom, and anyway, that's another story. It's going to be hard, but you know, I just thought my baby's health and well-being and comfort is so much more important than, you know, clothes and things and that I could get for myself. So I'd rather invest money for my baby, for him to be well, and I don't want to see him in pain. So one of the things which really works, and I have it right here, and I think it really works, and I've read Amazon reviews before, and I have these. So first I tried this Dentinox, it's called, which is colic drops, infant colic drops. I tried them to put them in formula. I really don't like the smell and the taste. I think it changes the taste a lot, and I don't know how the baby takes it, but I didn't really like the idea that it changes the taste for him. Then I also have let me see, Infacol, this one. So I tried this one. I gave him this before I discovered the other product, which I'm going to share with you guys, and I don't know to what extent it was actually working. Again, it's got that peppermint flavor and stuff, and I don't like the smell of it, and I don't know if my baby liked it, but I don't think he did. However, it didn't really change a lot, you know, in the way his bowel movements were happening and everything. So I don't know how efficient that was. I don't think it was that efficient. Then after that, I got this gripe water. Sorry, it's upside down, but you can probably, it's from Mommy's Bliss, and apparently it's for gas, colic, fussiness, and hiccups, and it's from 2 weeks up. So I got this for him when he was younger, so because I couldn't give it the other one because he wasn't a 1 month old, so I got this one, and I think it helped, or I'm not sure to what extent that helped, but maybe it was a placebo for me, because the baby, I didn't see him, you know, stopping from hiccuping straight away. So, you know, but I guess it kind of helps a little bit. So I've tried that, and I still use it sometimes, but not much nowadays. But the best thing, which in my opinion, you need to have this if you are feeding your child formula and he struggles with gas, with, you know, colics, or with painful poos, and, you know, all that sort of stuff. I think this one, Colic, is, in my opinion, one of the best things. So I put it in my baby for in every feed in a bottle. I'd put 4 drops. If you give a small feed like 30 mils or something like that, then you would have 2 drops. But I put 4 drops in 120 mils or 150 mils, 4 drops of these. I shake it with a formula, and apparently they advise that you should leave it for 30 minutes. because what it does is lactase enzyme drops, so it breaks the lactose cells, or whatever you call it, into smaller kind of particles so that the baby can digest it easier, which is pretty cool. And to be honest, I think that is one of the things that has helped him a lot, because he doesn't cry during the day, thank God. I'm so pleased. And people ask me if he does cry. He doesn't. He only cries of fussiness, and he had maybe 1 or 2 episodes where he was crying of pain because he couldn't pass wind. So I do this every day. It was £15 and it's pretty pricey, but I found something else on Amazon, very similar, but it's only £9, and I've subscribed for that one. And I will maybe share it to you with you guys next time after I have it delivered. It should arrive anytime soon. So this one is apparently it's 15 mils and it's 90 feeds, which is pretty much okay, and it's £15. So I'm not sure how long that lasts, but it's a lifesaver and it helps my baby. He goes easily, he has, passes wind, and his poos are not hard or painful or things like that. He does strain a lot because that's what babies do before before pooping. He strains a lot, and that's only because babies are not they don't have control over their muscles. So basically what he does is strain. They make all these noises like if they're in pain, but from their diaphragm, but their bum muscles are really tense. So what they do, they scream from the diaphragm, but they keep their anus tight, so obviously they cannot poo. But so they don't relax their bum, because obviously they don't have that knowledge yet and that training. But as they grow, they get to realize that they need to relax, and I know it will come naturally, I guess. Then another thing which I'm using now as well, and this was pricier than the other one, is Colic Calm, and it's a herbal blend. And I have been giving him sometimes before the feed, sometimes after the feed, especially when he has the hiccups or reflux, because usually when he has like reflux, he then gets the hiccups. So I give him that, and you can give it up to 4 times a day, 4 doses, and with a kind of a gap between 30 minutes gap in between. And I think that helps because it contains charcoal, so that also helps apparently with gas and things like that. So those two are my go-to products, which I'm using every single day for my baby, and I will keep using them until he's gonna be like 3-4 months old, because apparently babies get rid of this colics after they turn 12 weeks, so not long now. But yes, that's been helping him a lot, thank God. By the way, he's right there sleeping. He makes these so cute noises, and he like suckles in his sleep. He's so cute. I love him so much. I adore him. He's just amazing, and he's such a good boy. Like honestly, he doesn't cry during the night. He doesn't keep me awake. He eats, he goes back to sleep, and that's it. It's amazing. It's such a blessing. During the daytime, he's a little bit more fussy, but now he's becoming a lot more aware of things around him. When I put him on this play mat, he actually sees the animals and the objects, and he makes noises and stuff, and he can easily sit lay down there for 30 minutes looking at things, which is amazing. And he loves dream catchers, like that dream catcher hanging on my lamp. He loves it. So when I change his nappy on the bed and something, because I don't really use the changing table, he stares at it and he goes, makes noises and stuff. So he loves dream catchers. Anyway, that being said about formula feeding, those are the things that I'm giving him. And also another thing which I give him daily is probiotics. And the probiotics I use right now, it's from Labone, which is basically I bought it from this supplement store where I get my protein powder and my probiotics as well. And it's kids probiotic, and it's got 6 billion, sorry, live bacteria. And it's a powder, and I put it in you know, with the formula, I shake it, and that's once a day, one little sachet a day. And honestly, I think that has made a big difference. These two ingredients, the lactose thingy drops, and the probiotics every day, I think it just helps so much to keep his gut in order and the digestion flowing and everything. So I truly recommend probiotics. I've been giving him probiotics since he was born, like 1 week after he was born. I did use OptiBac or something like that from Amazon. There were drops. I don't know to what extent they were really efficient for him. However, the powder, I like it, but it does, you need to shake it a lot. Oops, sorry. You need to shake it a lot harder with the formula, because you can have lumps and stuff. And you know, as if you shake it too hard, formula, it makes all these bubbles, and if the baby drinks those bubbles, then he gets gas. So bear in mind, when you shake the formula, rather than shake it really hard, if you need to give the formula straight away to your baby, just kind of rub it in between your hands, like roll it between your hands. That's what I do if I don't have it. Like, for example, now I have it ready because I know he's gonna wake up anytime soon, and I had it ready like 20 minutes ago, because I wanted to leave the drops to take effect. And also I shaked it, you know, really hard, so I want the bubbles to leave it, you know, to let bubbles disappear, so that he doesn't get, you know, painful gas and wind trapped in there. Yeah, so that's it. That's how we do the things these days with formula. He does sleep a lot better, and he sleeps 3 hours straight, sometimes 4. It didn't really happen a lot, 4. I know a lot of babies apparently sleep even more than that. Mine doesn't. He still wakes up every 3 hours most of the time, and sometimes 4, but rarely. But yeah, this is how we do it. And I have like the MAM bottles with a medium, I don't know how you call it, suction or something like that. And we usually do like paste bottle feeding, which I've seen it works much better, because the reflux doesn't happen if I do that, and he, you know, gets to eat it all in his own time, not rushing. So the MAM bottles, he really likes them. I really like them too, because they're also anti-colic, and they self-sterilize, although I do have a microwave sterilizer. Oh, he's making sounds. Like little dragons make sounds. So yeah, that's about it really. I do my own sterilized water, which is basically I just boil water in a kettle, and then I let it cool off, and then I put it in a big glass bottle, and I use that. I did buy you know, like water from already bottled water from the shop, from supermarket, but then I realized that actually it's not really needed, and I kind of like the idea of boiling the water myself, because it's actually a lot more pure than the one that has just been bottled forever. So yeah, everything is going well so far, so good. Formula really works on him, and I like the fact that I know how much he eats, and I know that he has enough, and I can see that he has enough, and he sleeps well, and you know, we're both happier now, definitely, than when I was breastfeeding. So yeah, anyways, that's about it really. Don't know if I wanted to say anything else. Well, that's about it really. I kind of just wanted to share with you guys these, you know, products, which I find them really helpful. Yes, they're pricey, but I think it's well worth for the, you know, for a happy baby and a happy mom too. Right, well, that's about it, guys. If you have any questions, please drop them down below. And also, one more thing I wanted to add. burping is so important. I wasn't burping him when I was breastfeeding. I don't know, somehow I was getting carried away, especially if he would fall asleep. But now, no matter what, I burp him. That's it. And I burp him in when I'm half down the bottle, or like, and then at the end as well. So I make sure to burp him, because honestly that makes so much difference in reflux, wind, and everything. Okay, that's about it really. If you have any like advice on, because I've actually, this is what I like to read about, advice about other products which help kids with like soft stools and constipation, things like that. Please drop the these down below in a comment, because I'm always happy to look into them and try them on my baby, because I want him to be happy. So if you have any good advice to share, please do so. And also, if you have any advice on like what generally you need to expect from like 7 weeks baby, or what I should be doing, how many times should you bathe him and stuff like this, I need to do a video about that next time too. I will. But for now, I will leave you guys. I'm gonna go and finish my movie, because my baby's sleeping and I've been relaxing with a movie on Netflix. Yay! And I'll speak to you guys soon. But thank you for watching, and if you like my channel, please subscribe. And if you don't, well, don't. But also, if you have any sort of other interesting advices and experiences to share with me, please share them in the comments down below. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Bye.